right off the bat, I'm apologizing for my hair. I know that you guys probably don't care, but God, it's a mess today, and I just can't get it under control. But that's alright. So today we're doing another, if I say your name, you can relax. If I say your name, you can relax video. Okay? So, the rules of the game are pretty obvious. It's in the name. If I say your name, then, and only then, you can relax. Okay, so if your name doesn't get said in this video, there are 5 other videos in this series on my channel, so maybe I say it in one of those, so you can check that out, or you can just, either way, you can just drop your name in the comments, okay, and I'll try to include it in a future video, because that's what I'm doing for this one, is literally just scrolling through my comments and reading out names from there, okay? Okay, let's get started. The first name is Raylan, you have permission to relax now, Raylan. And the next one is a girl's name. 3 letters. 3 letters. Okay. Ava, you have my permission to relax. Ava, I hope you are doing well. Thanks for watching. Next is a girl's name that starts with an S. It's not a crazy common one, so I'm gonna start spelling it out and see if you can't guess it, okay? S-I-E. Do you know what it is yet? R-A. Sierra. Hi, Sierra. Sierra, you have my permission to relax now. And since I just read Sierra, I feel like I should do Sienna, you have my permission to fall asleep. Okay, now I'm seeing a girl's name. This girl's name starts with an L. L. It's also an adjective. Okay? Starts with an L, then an A, then a C. Lacey. Good night, Lacey. You have my permission to fall asleep. Good night, Lacey. Alright, I see 2 K names in a row. The first one, I've actually never heard this name before, so I'm not even going to try it out. You guess. It is Kenzet. That's Kensedd. Kenzet. Good night. You have my permission to fall asleep. And next up, a 3-letter name starting with a K. Okay. Can you guess it? It isn't Kim. It isn't Ken. Do you have any idea? The answer is Kit. Good night, Kit. You have my permission to relax and fall asleep. Okay. Next is an A name. And the name of a Lady Gaga song. Can you guess it? Alejandro, you have my permission to relax and fall asleep now. Okay? Alejandro. Okay, moving on. Alejandro. That's so silly. This person says, I'm watching this video as if my Russian name Anna or Anya will be in here. That's not a very uncommon name, and I'm pretty sure I've said both. Silly. Okay. Next, I'm seeing a boy's name that starts with a B. A boy's name that starts with a B and ends with a Y. Brady, thank you for watching. You have permission to relax now. Brady. Also, Braden. Because not every Brady is a Braden, and not every Braden goes by Brady. So let's just throw in Braden. Good night, Braden. Okay. Let's see. This person says, can't remember if I commented this on one of the last ones. My name has never been called on anything. And her name is Nella. I love that. Nella, you have permission to fall asleep now. She specifically told me it's pronounced as in salmonella. So, I know I have it right. Nella. Good night, Nella. Hi. First of love these videos. Also, my name is Keithan. Or maybe it's Kathan. They said, I doubt you've said it before because it's not common. Yes, I have never heard of this name, but you have my permission to fall asleep. And it looks like, based on your username, that the nickname would be Kenny. So I'm just going to cover all of the Kennys. Anyone named Ken or Kenny. You guys, you, Kenny, Kenjamin. You guys have permission to fall asleep, okay? Next one is a boy's name. Okay. It starts with P. Actually, I guess this could be unisex, Unisex. Starts with a P. Okay. What hints can I give you? Usually, this name in pop culture is associated with the first name Peter. The name is Parker. Good night, Parker. You have my permission to fall asleep. Hi, Parker. Hi, Parker. Are you paying attention? Are you paying attention, Parker? You have my permission to fall asleep. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Another P name. Now, I feel like I've said this in a previous video. That's okay though, I've done repeats before. It's a P name. Has 2 P's in it. And I suppose it could be unisex. The name is Piper. Good night. Piper. Good night. And someone else asked for Ricardo. You can relax now, Ricardo. Don't even worry about it. Don't even stress, Ricardo. You have my permission to fall asleep now. Why not just do Ricky? Good night, Ricky. You have my permission to fall asleep, my friend. Good night, Ricky. Next name, sorry for the bubble. Keenan. Good night. Keenan, you have permission. You have my very special permission to fall asleep. next name is a boy's name. It starts with a J. It's the name of a very popular pop star. And there's a female version of it if you just tack an A onto the end. The name is Justin. Justin, are you watching this? Justin. Comment below, Justin, comment below if you're watching this, Justin. You now have my permission to fall asleep. And let's do the female version. Justina. I really like the name Justina. Justina, you have my permission to fall asleep, Justina. Okay. Let's do the name. Susan. Good night, Susan. And Avery. Good night, Avery. I'm sorry if my eyes are like bouncing all over the place. I keep getting comments saying that I'm not looking at the right spot on the camera, so I'm like really confused about where to look. Every time I look at the actual screen on my phone, I'm like getting self-conscious about it, and I'm like, should I be looking right at the little dot? But I feel like it feels so unnatural. I don't know. So I just keep like bouncing my eyes around from place to place. I hope that doesn't bother you. People are saying it makes them very anxious that I don't look at the right spot. Okay. Next name is a flower name. It's also a color, and it starts with a V. What is it? The answer is Violet. Violet, you have my permission to fall asleep now. You have my permission to relax, Violet. Violet, I hope you are able to find a little pocket of peace in this video. Okay? I hope you can rest easy now. Good night, Violet. Good night. This person says I went through all of them and I didn't find one with blank. Fun fact, mine is spelled blank, so it's a little weird, but yeah, you should totally do one for all the blanks out there. Okay, are you guys ready? Riley. Good night, Riley. You can relax now. Jonathan, you're next. Jonathan, are you listening? Jonathan. Hey, Jonathan, pay attention, Jonathan. Ooh, I am slouching and it hurts my back. Jonathan, you have my permission to fall asleep, Jonathan. And another J name. Let's throw another J name. It's a girl's name. Starts with a J, obviously. J-O-D. Can you guess it? The answer is Jody, you have my permission to fall asleep and to relax. This person says, when will you say my name? It's been 4 months since I slept. Well, you should have left a comment with your name because your username says Terrified21. So, Terrified21, you do not have permission to fall asleep. Okay. Next. An R name. It isn't super super common, at least not where I live. And that name is Rylan. Good night, Rylan. You have my permission to fall asleep. Fall asleep. Fall asleep. Fall asleep. This next one is a girl's name. A girl's name. I actually knew a couple girls in my grade with this name, even though I don't know how common it is. Now, there's two pronunciations. I'm gonna just throw out both of them. There's Sonia, or Sonia. Sonia. If your name is Sonia or Sonia, it's your lucky day, my friend. My lucky, you're lucky, you're lucky, you're lucky, my lucky, you're lucky. Your lucky day, because you have permission to fall asleep now. Asleep now. Asleep, asleep, asleep now. Okay. Next is a K name. K name. Second letter is O, and it's associated with a popular cartoon. Cora. Good night, Cora. You have my permission to fall asleep now. Okay, I'm scrolling through the comments. Okay, here's a good one. It starts with a C. Next letter L. Then Y. I bet you've guessed it by now. It's Clyde. Clyde. Hi, Clyde. Hey, Clyde. Are you watching? Clyde, if you're watching, drop a comment. Clyde, you have my permission to fall asleep now. And we're getting a lot of names with k sounds today. The next one is Cadence. Good night, Cadence. Good night, Cadence. And then we have another name, Clayton. Good night, Clayton. Okay, we're taking a break from the names now. Moving on to an E name. An E name for a girl. Evangeline. You have my permission to fall asleep now. You can relax. And a boy's name that starts with an M. I would associate this also with a popular cartoon. It would typically be paired with Rigby. Mordecai. You have my permission to relax. No, Mordecai, thank you so much for watching. Another J. Jasmine. Good night to all the Jasmines out there. Are there any Jasmines watching? Jasmines watching. And the next is Reagan. Did I already say Reagan in this exact same video? I don't know. Reagan. You have permission to fall asleep now, Reagan. And Melody. Oh shoot, just turned the light on. Melody. Good night, Melody. Good night. You can take a deep breath, Melody, and relax. Just let it out. Melody. I'm here for you. I'm here right now. I'm here. Okay, so you can relax. Okay. Next one starts with a G. And to be honest, the only person I ever met with this name was a boy who got suspended for bullying me in like 5th grade or something. Has 2 G's in the name, and the name is, it's not George. I've said George before. It's Gage. Gage. Good night, Gage. Good night, Gage, 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 Gage. Good night to Alma. 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 Good night, Alma. Good night, Alma. Good night. You can relax now. You can relax, 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 Alma. And Alexa. Alexa. Now, if you got really excited just then because your name is Alyssa or Elisa, I've said your name before. We're doing Alexa, so let's throw in like Alana. Alana. I'm pretty sure I've said Elena before. Alana, and Alexa. You do. You guys have my permission to relax now. My very, very special personal permission. Personal permission. What the hell does that mean? Some of these comments are so confusing. Okay. Josiah. Good night, Josiah. Good night, Josiah. I've definitely said Joe and Joseph before, but I think you are correct. I think you are correct that I haven't said Josiah. And next we have a V name. Victor, you have my permission to fall asleep, or is it Victor? And I've said Victoria, methinks, but let's just do Victoria as well. Victoria, good night, Victoria. Okay. What's the girl's name? First sound is ch. Last sound is e. It's not charity. It's not cherry. It's Chelsea. Chelsea, you have my explicit permission to fall asleep. In fact, I'm gonna make you fall asleep now with my mind, Chelsea. Let's do the same for the other 2. I said Cherry and Charity. Now, I'm pretty sure I've said Charity before, but maybe not. So, Charity, you can relax now. Friend. And so can you, Cherry. Okay, I got a J name. Let's see if you can guess it. It starts with a J, ends with an O. And maybe you've already guessed it. It's a pretty unique name, and it's also the name of a popular movie starring Elliot Page and Michael Cera. The answer is Juno. You know, this is kind of inspiring me. This whole like making you guys guess is kind of inspiring me to make a video specifically of you guys like guessing stuff. But I haven't fully thought out how that would work or what you would exactly be guessing. Okay. A name, an A name, a N name, a N name, a N I name, a N I name. Is this A? Am I fucking crazy? Am I forgetting sign language? Anissa. And you, Anissa, you, Anissa, you, Anissa, have my permission to fall as well as Zooey. Zooey. No, not Zoe. I'm not just mispronouncing Zoe, and I've said Zoe before. The name is Zooey. And actually, this person says theirs is spelled J-U-I. So that's interesting. But I do know there are people who actually names are Zooey, which is like Z-O-O-E-Y, I think. Good night, Zooey. Good night to Mar. Good night, Mar. And I'm pretty sure I've said it. I'm not totally positive. But Mara. Good night, Mara. You have my permission to fall asleep now. And Amari. You have my permission to relax. This person says, not sure if you'll see this, but I'm Pierce. Good night, Pierce. You have my permission to fall asleep and to get some rest. Pierce. Okay. A K name. Another. We're back with a cuss. I'm only doing these because people are commenting them. So you guys, if you want your name, you should leave a comment. Kylan. Good night, Kylan. I'm too lazy to watch this whole thing. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay, here we go. Here's an M name. Miriam. Good night, Miriam. You can rest now. I feel like my hair is getting gradually worse as the video goes on, but let's not talk about it. Okay. The next one is, I'm gonna readjust how I'm sitting here. A 3-letter name that starts with an A. It's not a super common one, and it can mean 1 or 12, or it can mean super cool. Ace. Good night, Ace. Ace, you have my permission to fall asleep. Okay, and then Iris. Says, I feel like I'm not gonna read that comment out loud. Her name is Iris, though. Good night, Iris. This person says, please say my name. It's Priyanshu. I've been asking, sad face. I really hope I pronounced it right. You didn't leave like a little guide. Priyanshu. You have my permission to fall asleep now. Imagine waiting for this video forever and then you never get called. All you gotta do, leave a comment and I'll try my best. Okay. Angelo. Good night, Angelo. You have my permission to fall asleep. And so do you, Angela. Angela. Good night, Angela. Good night, Angela. Angela and Angelo. And the next one is a 3-letter name. I know someone with this name. It can be spelled multiple ways. But this person spells it 3 letters. Unisex. Lee. Good night, Lee. You have my permission to fall asleep. Do you guys hear the birds? They aren't tweeting anymore. Oh, whatever. Okay. Next one is a plant name, and it starts with an A. It has 4 letters. Aloe. hello. You have my permission to relax now. Relax. And next one starts with a D. It's a boy's name. And the last sound is O. Okay? Diego. Good night, Diego. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Like the video, Diego. Like it right now. Like it right now, Diego. Or you can't relax. I'm just kidding. Good night. And let's do D'Angelo, too. D'Angelo. Good night, D'Angelo. Okay. Get my name if you haven't yet. It's Jane. Like the pants laughing emoji. Jane. Good night, Jane. It's funny to me that, like, people with, like, way more complicated names never leave pronunciation guides, but then, like, people with easy names, like really easy, literally 4 letters, Jean, I definitely knew how to pronounce that. They always are like, oh, it's like this. Like, thank you very much. I figured it out though. Okay. Tristan. Good night, Tristan. You have my permission to fall asleep. Okay. Roslyn. Good night, Roslyn. And also good night to Ross. You have my permission to relax, Ross. Okay. L name. L-A-Y. Layton. This person. As a person named Layton, I can confirm I've stayed awake since I was born. Oh, Layton. Lucky Layton. You have my permission to fall asleep now. You do. Person says, I don't think I'm ever going to fall asleep. My name is... You guys aren't gonna guess this one. Here, I'll give you one hint. It starts with a K and it rhymes with fox. Now you'll probably get it. The name is Knox. Good night, Knox. Good night. And Shay, you can relax. Take a deep breath, Shay. It's going to be okay. Next we have Morgan. Good night, Morgan. Okay. And then we have Wallace says, my name is not weird enough to be a cool weird name, but not normal enough to be randomly shouted out. Well, Wallace. You got shouted out, my friend. Shout it out. Good night, Wallace. Okay. Next we're gonna do night, Vinny. Good night, Vinny. This person says, damn, we've had Kyla and Michaela, but no, just Kayla. Well, Goose Shroom 3506. It's your lucky day. I really hope you end up watching this one and haven't gotten completely disillusioned and jaded because I never said Kayla. But here you go. You finally have my permission to sleep. She says, I'm so tired. I've been here since the first video. Let me sleep, please. Well, there you go. There you go. Kayla. Okay. This person says I haven't done Sophia. I most definitely have done Sophia, but if I haven't, correct me in the comments, okay? Okay. We're wrapping up here soon, guys, okay? Skylar. And I've said Ari. I've said Ariel. Aria. She says, it's like the same as Aria, spelled the other way. LOL. So might as well do that too. Okay. Aria. You guys have my permission to fall asleep. Are there any Arias watching? Aria. Okay, this person says it's really unique because you do Katya, please. It's pronounced Kartia. There's no R in there though. Oh, so maybe it was a typo, or maybe that is how it's spelled. Kartia. Good night, Kartia. Good night. Why do I even watch these videos, man? My name is, I'm almost positive I've said this before, but Abdul. Good night, Abdul. You have my permission to relax. This person says, how the F was February on there and not mine? Well, they didn't say their name, but I'm looking at the username and I see it. It starts with an O. And how can I give you a hint? Blank Meyer is a popular brand, or there's a character in The Office, and it's Oscar. Damn, I hope that wasn't too loud. Oscar. Good night, Oscar. You have my permission to fall asleep now. This person says, I'm cooked. Blank is not famous. Okay, guys, well, the first three letters are A, S, H. Asher. Good night, Asher. Good night. And let's do Ashley too, even though I'm pretty sure I've said Ashley. Let's just say Ashley. Good night, Ashley. And Irene, good night. See, here's one. All the staring to the left makes my anxiety go up. I want to enjoy, but I can't because of it. And that has a thumbs up. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I've mentioned this on my live stream, because initially I was like offended. I thought people were just being rude, but I think I genuinely don't know where to look. But it's because it's not a camera, it's my iPhone. So like, looking directly at you guys would mean like looking at this teeny little dot down here, which feels really weird to me. And when I look forward directly at the screen, it feels more like I'm talking to someone. I don't know why. But people say that it looks like I'm just looking at myself. Okay, we're going to do 1, 2, 3 more. Okay, first one, Claudia. Good night, Claudia. Good night, good night. Damn, I've been doing this for 40 minutes. No cuts. I haven't smacked the microphone once. Thank you. If you watched this far, if you're actually still watching, I want you to leave. You guys know the drill. Secret emoji. Be discreet about it. Be discreet. I want you to leave a comment and include a heart emoji, but not one of the pink or red ones. It has to be like purple, blue, yellow, green, something like that. If I see that, that's our secret message. That means you watch until the 41-minute mark, and I'm like, hey, you're like a premium subscriber. Okay. Troy. Good night, Troy. You have my permission to fall asleep now, Troy. And finally, starts with an M. Maddox. That's the last name of this video, Maddox. And you have been so tough watching through this. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of all of you for watching through this. Maddox, you have permission to fall asleep, and with that, I'm giving all of the rest of the viewers permission now. You all have my permission until the next video, okay? Until the next video, just so you guys aren't telling me, oh, this is the Russian sleep experiment in the comments. You guys can go to sleep now, okay? Okay. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Love ya. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok. I'm trying to get enough TikTok followers that I can go live, even though I hardly post on there. So follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and subscribe.